This video is sponsored by PotownStore.com, the best place to get yourself some TCGO code cards. Whether you're looking for that last card to complete your online deck or just to get the latest booster packs in town, they literally have everything. You can use the coupon code ZAPDOESTCG to get 5% off your next order. Also, this video is sponsored by Cardmarket.com. Cardmarket is a European platform where you're able to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. I personally use it every single day, and you can use the referral name ZAPDOESTCG to help support the channel. This video is also sponsored by YourPlaymat.com. This is a website to create your own custom playmat from scratch. You can upload your own unique design or your favorite wallpaper and then turn it into a beautiful playmat. There's a link down below to get 10% off your next order. Last but certainly not least is DragonShield.com. There are links down below for people from the US and people from Europe where you're going to be able to buy sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. And of course, Dragon Shield is the best brand to protect your beautiful cards. I recommend them for every tournament, so definitely check out the links, and it's going to help out support the channel so much. So thanks for sticking around with the commercials, and let's get this video started already. Peace! Sup YouTube, it's ZAPDOESTCG here, and welcome back to our TCG video on my channel. On this channel, you're getting daily Pokemon TCG content, so be sure to hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel, and if you like what you see, be sure to leave a like. I appreciate it a ton. So today we're going to be talking about some new EXs that got revealed. I'm very excited to be talking about these. We have Gardevoir EX. Gardevoir in the TCG has always been exceptionally well received by the community and also gets like a lot of great competitive cards. We're going to be seeing a very busted ability on Gardevoir EX. There's also the great Tusk EX, so the Paradox Pokemon from the Scarlet and Violet video games come into the TCG as well. I wonder why they did not have like a special mechanic going with them. They are like pretty much basic EX Pokemon as we can see it here. And then there's also the Iron Treads EX. So we're going to be talking about all these fantastic cards as well as some others in this video. So hopefully guys are going to be excited for today's upload. So initially I was going to be taking it slow and easy, because it's the holiday season and I just wanted to spend some time with friends and family. But we're going to be checking out these new cards because I do think that these will be giving the community what they want. Having some new things implemented like the Paradox Pokemon, you want to be seeing at first glance what the new cards look like. And we will be getting these in the Scarlet and Violet base set coming on the 31st of March. I know there's still like a lot of months away, but it's still going to be nice regardless. So we do see that we're getting a Magnezone here, which allows it to switch to the bench. Not going to be too useful here. There's a Magnezone as well, slapping 90, and also the attack here, it also does 90 damage to itself. So pretty much back in the old days of explosion here, knocking yourself out. You don't ever want to be utilizing that. But there, of course, the little Magnemite goes all the way into the Magnezone EX. Eventually, you can do that with Rare Candy, but it's probably going to be too slow in this format. You can slap 220, and then this Pokemon also slaps 30 damage to itself. But yeah, 220 is able to knock out V Pokemon or basic EXs, so that's pretty interesting. Lightning type is also great against stuff like Lugia. But on the other hand, when Scarlet and Violet comes out, cards like Lugia will not be that dominant anymore because there's going to be a rotation that's going to be taking place as well. Also slaps 50 damage for every energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon, so pretty similar to the attack on Espeon VMAX, so pretty interesting, but only for one energy, so if the opponent is not careful with energies, but they will see it coming from miles away since we do need to evolve eventually from the Magnemite. So we do have a new Gardevoir lineup. I don't think these are going to be better than the ones we already have. The artworks look pretty neat, I would say, but we have a better Ralts out there, and we also have a better Kirlia with the infiltration, or it's a very great Kirlia that allows you to draw cards, pretty much like the trade ability, allowing you to discard a card from hand in order to draw 2 cards, and that's going to be very great. I don't know if it's going to be like the new Shady Dealings kind of things where you're playing like a lot of Ralts, a lot of Kirlia, and then the Gardevoir EX eventually. That could be something that we could try out for sure, but you could also just skip everything with the Kirlias and go for Rare Candies to go into Gardevoir EX eventually. So that's what you're here for, right? What does Gardevoir EX actually do? Well, first of all, it has an attack here, 190 damage, and you can heal all special conditions from this Pokemon. So 190 damage is not the biggest damage output. With a choice bell, however, you do get the numbers on basic V Pokemon, basic EXs, etc. on most of them. Like 220 is like a reasonable number for sure. We also have the ability here, it is going to be Psychic Embrace. As often as you like, during your turn, you may attach a basic Psychic Energy from your discard pile to one of your Psychic Pokemon. If you do that, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. So pretty much like Typhlosion Prime back in the days, I would say. So you can have Psychic Energy Acceleration, but there's going to be a downside, is that you put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. But you can do this as often as you like. That means if you can get one Gardevoir out, and yeah, you can just do it as often as you like. For you can attach a basic energy from discard pile to one of your Psychic Pokemon. So, and also, you can use this ability on a Pokemon that will be knocked out by the 2 damage counters placed on that with the ability. So, you cannot like have a turn 2 Roxanne combo going around where you knock out weak HP Pokemon, then Roxanne out of nowhere, and then the opponent bricks. That's not going to be possible because they have placed that additional text on the card. But the cool thing is that as long as this is out, you can power up maybe Mewtwo V-Star. You can maybe power up a Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX, maybe a Lunatone could also be helping out with like tons and tons of damage output. But the thing is, you would need to have a lot of Psychic Energies in your discard pile. So things like Tracking Shoes could help. We don't have a card like Viridian Forest in our format, so it's a great ability. The problem is, it's a Stage 2. Will Stage 2s be fast enough in a format dominated by Mew VMAX turn 1 going second, slapping 210 instantly? I don't know. It does have 310 HP, so it's looking like a VMAX. It only gives up 2 prize cards since it's still an EX, but it needs to evolve from this tiny little rolls here. So maybe you play like 4 rolls, then the 4 Kirlia with the ability to draw cards, and then yeah, 3 Gardevoir EX as well. I think you only need like maybe 2, because this is not going to be the main attacker here. This is going to be an additional Pokemon helping out other Psychic Pokemon to their fullest potential. At this moment, I don't know if there's a need to power up like any powerful Psychic Pokemon in this current format, because the most powerful Psychic Pokemon in this format is Mew VMAX, which doesn't even need to have Energy Acceleration. Mewtwo V-Star could benefit to start getting some huge KOs with it. That's a thing, but maybe there comes like in the Scarlet and Violet set, or maybe in future sets coming down the line, a better Psychic Pokemon that's going to be utilizing Gardevoir EX more sufficiently. But for now, I don't see it being like tier 1 competitive broken card kind of thing. It's going to be great maybe in the long run when better basic Psychic Pokemon come out. Maybe a very great Psychic EX is going to allow you to, of course, get the energies on there and then slap for huge damage. But for now, I don't know, like back in the days we had like Reshifusion, like Typhlosion was able to accelerate energies onto the Reshiram, and that was a deck on itself. But in this scenario, it is actually not going to be that impactful. I don't see any card that could work perfectly. Like, imagine you're going to be playing Mewtwo V-Star. That's going to mean that Gardevoir EX is going to set up a Stage 1, and you're also playing Stage 2. That's going to be very clunky. Definitely, Judge is still in the format, even though Marnie will leave the format. Judge Path is going to be a thing, and Path also shuts this down, so yeah, I don't know how it's going to be turning out. Next is going to be the Great Tusk EX, and the Great Tusk EX is going to be a basic Pokemon. So as we know, Paradox Pokemon are a thing. Like Donphin it's not an additional form, it's like a completely new entity here. So Great Tusk EX has 250 HP. For a basic Pokemon, that's quite a lot. We no longer have Cape of Toughness after rotation to make it even more tanky, but 250 is a lot, and for 1 energy, you can slap 40 damage and then discard a Stadium and play. Interesting first attack, but the second attack here, 250 damage, and you slap 50 damage to yourself. But 250 with a Choice Belt does hit numbers. You can also set this up with the Koraidon, if I'm not mistaken, or it's Miraidon, yeah? To accelerate the fighting energies on the first turn of the game, because it has a broken ability like that. Maybe that could be a thing. Like 250 is not a bad damage output. The thing is, like with how fast the format is and being weak to Psychic, Mew VMAX will just eat this up. Meloetta will slap at turn 1 going... if Meloetta can just slap at turn 1, you're actually going to be losing the price rate very quickly. So we see a lot of EXs that, and none of them have been game changing or game breaking. Next is the Iron Treads EX card here. Triple Laser reminds me of Registeel EX back in the day, slapping 30 damage to 3 of the opponent's Pokemon. 1 mana fee, and this card is so useless. On the other hand, it also comes back with the Cybernetic Wheel, slapping 160 and switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. So you can set up a Miltank, you can do a lot of things with that, but the problem is setting up 4 energies on this basic Metal Pokemon. How are we gonna do that? I know like Metal Saucer will leave the format. Aurora Energy with like Bronzong shenanigans is not going to work because Aurora Energy leaves the format. How do you get this attack cost off? You might think, oh, we're going to be going for Mirage Gate, but Mirage Gate only accelerates 2 different types. So it's going to be very difficult to get the attack off, and that's only going to be slapping 160. And there are better like hit and run Pokemon in the first place. So these Pokemon look very cool. Like these cards will be nice like to have in real life for sure. I'm a huge Donphin fan, so these like Paradox Pokemon are like very, very awesome to see, but they don't come back with the power that I anticipated. But this could also be like we do have that axe that could accelerate the fighting energy, so maybe that could be a thing. Working out with this card with Choice Belt, who knows, but slapping 50 damage to yourself will make it less tanky. You give up 2 prize cards as well. Depends on how the matchup will develop, to be honest. But these cards have been revealed. Let me know in the comment section below how you feel about all these new cards getting revealed. I wonder if we're going to get the full set list of Scarlet and Violet shortly, because it comes out in January, of course, in Japan. And we're going to be getting it on the 31st of March. So yeah, this was the video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to let me know by slapping the hell out of the like button. Will be helping out the channel so much. And go check out our sponsors. PokemonStore.com, the best place for TCGO code cards. You can use the coupon code ZapDoesTCG for 5% off. There's CardMarket.com for European players. You can use the referral name ZapDoesTCG. There's Dragon Shields for sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. And then there's YourPlaymat.com for people worldwide to create your own custom playmat. You can get 10% off right now by clicking the link down below. They ship worldwide. Upload your favorite wallpaper or design, and they turn it into a beautiful playmat. Have yourself a fantastic holiday season, and I will see you guys sooner rather than later. I'm out. Peace.